guys, California Phantom here. It's kind of be a rough draft video, but I figured you guys can benefit from this. This is a Honda VIN matched like spot pen. It's a little bit of a paint that's matched perfectly for my Honda, my 2018 Honda Accord Sport 2-liter. This is the Platinum White Pearl. You can get your whatever paint color, you can get it matched by Honda according to your VIN number. I highly recommend you use this. They're only about $15. I know Amazon, eBay, other sites advertise them. They're usually a little bit more than that. So in this case, it's definitely the cheapest way to go, the most accurate way to go direct from dealer. Let's go into it. I'm going to show you how to apply the paint. So first things first, on this prep game, you noticed these little small pieces of tape. Small pieces of tape are going to be used to identify the specific cuts and nicks inside of the paint that I'll be covering up. You want to do that because once you paint and you cover it up and it dries, you may not be able to remember the specific locations of where these nicks are to be able to cover it up with the clear coat. So highly recommend you get a little bit of masking tape, you mark up the areas that need the painting, and you can go back and identify them later. First things first, with these pens, you want to make sure these are shaken up really well. You want to use the plastic tip to get any residual paint off of this initial scratch. I went ahead and already did that to make this go by a little bit quicker. So these pens have two different options as far as the underside tip. They have the pen here, which is decent, but I always usually go with the brush underneath. You gotta be careful. The red indicator shows you how to remove it. So the clear coat is in this and the paintbrush is in here. So you're gonna wanna take it off by unscrewing this and lifting up, okay? So we're gonna do that next. You wanna be very, very smooth. Take off the additional paint. Way too much paint. So I elected to go with the pen tip because the brush seemed like it was just too much. I don't know. It's a little weird. Seemed like a lot was coming out with that, so I noticed the best way to do it is just to get ever so little bit out and then just spread it around. Now, this is obviously not meant to replace, getting it done by factory or professionals, but for those who already overspent on the car, this might be a cheaper alternative than to do nothing, because these paint seems to be so thin on the car that the paint seems to be so thin on the car that these little nicks go right through the paint into the body itself. It's really, really unfortunate. You just want to give it like 15 to 20 minutes and then refill in. Get a second coat on whatever else you need. So update is we'll update our little white hands there for wiping off the excess. Update is I applied all the locations. I'm gonna wait 15 to 20 minutes, maybe even 30 minutes before applying the clear coat. There's a few spots that needed a second coat. You can use the nail brush side, but I felt like the pen was a little bit more controllable in how much of the paint can be applied at a given moment. A lot of my particular nicks are just so small, I didn't really need as much as the paint the brush was allowing, so the tip seemed to apply a lot better, but you know, of course, it's at your discretion, and it's going to be individual based on the types of scratches and nicks that you get in your car. Alright guys, so these are the cover-up marks. As you can see, they're not perfect, but certainly a big improvement from showing the nicks and the black underbody underneath the paint. Just want to show you the little parts that I filled. Leave your own opinion down below. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit that like and subscribe if you haven't already. Go ahead and drop me a comment down below letting me know if this is something that you're going to do, something you need. Remember, just provide that VIN number to your local Honda dealership. They'll get you that paint match right away. The marker's not going to beat anything professional, but as we saw, but it's definitely good with this very thin, cheap Honda paint to cover it up, make it decent for the daily drivers out there. If you got anything out of this video, again, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next adventure.